Desktop audio on. USB mic on. Video on.
Hello.
Queer shit on.
Queer shit ready to go.
Yeah,
No,
rock on.
that's not on.
On.
Mine is here.
On.
No thoughts, just gay.
I don't have a neat hat.
Accurate.
I'm sad.
We'll get you a neat hat.
Okay.
So,
I have a beanie and a regular black baseball cap. That's all I got. I can't join in the fun hats.
it's okay. I don't have hats.
I used to have a Kiss the Girl beanie from Little Mermaid, but I don't know where it went. I'm pretty sure it's back in Memphis, and I'm sad.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, I'm sad.
Alright.
What the
I'm
heck?
going to actually wait until I see the video start
Valid.
on my phone. Is someone listening to music?
Wearing a snake sweater.
No.
I am not. It might be my fan picking up.
Okay,
Hold on.
I thought I heard music. It's fine. It's literally so quiet that it doesn't even matter.
It's that ADHD.
Yeah, literally.
I was gonna say it's the elevator music in my head.
I was
It
about
was
to
my
say,
fan.
I also
It's-
do.
it's my heater.
Okay.
It's my heater.
I was about to say, I do also hallucinate, so it could have literally just been that. So,
No,
But
because I was
legitimately
very-
also the fact that like I sleep right next to the phone charger and I just hear it buzzing all
Yeah.
night.
all right, it seems we are back on. Let me just make sure that volume is good.
Actually adjust that. So.
All right, we have 3 hydrates, 3 postures, and 2 stretches. So, everyone, start your hydrations.
Start your engines.
There goes my lemonade. Now to just switch to water.
I did 4 hydrates.
Ooh.
Chelsea's trying to kill me.
We knew this, but
Get the
why
cup.
now?
Start your engines. Goodness.
All right.
I saw Jason almost do a spit take, and I was like, "Fuck!"
Yeah, I was gonna die in that
I
moment.
was about to die.
All right. So, hello, Becky. Welcome back. And my players, welcome back.
Ah,
I don't feel very welcome.
I don't
Considering
have
all
it.
the threats we've been given.
Yeah, I don't. I also adjusted my gate some, so you won't hear the fan anymore. Hopefully, because it doesn't seem like it's registering like at all anymore.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
we'll see what happens.
All right.
I gotta have it though, because my feet go numb.
No,
so
that is
it's
totally
not
fine.
turning off.
That is totally fine.
My feet are currently.
Hi, Mom. Welcome to the stream. So glad you could join again.
Hi,
Hi,
Mom.
Mom.
Hello, Mom. I'll
just-
also call you Mom.
She just messaged me a minute ago saying, "Starting to watch now. Hello."
Well, hi. So, yeah, we're getting the trigger warnings and all that going in the chat.
Yes. And also, if they haven't added it, the mind manipulation stuff.
Yes, also on top of that, because I didn't add it during it, I will add it after the stream. On top of the content warning, there is also mind control and mental manipulation. So,
There's manipulation in general. in there.
Good.
there is so much manipulation. It is all one massive mind game on a minefield.
Queer childhood starter pack.
Hey!
Fuck, Jenny.
Mm.
So, you all enjoy
We're
your
gonna have to take
breakfast.
breath.
You sit together. And eventually, Thespis, about 15 minutes later, Thespis comes in, followed in tow by Mikhail, who has
Barely talked to.
their like a leather cap on, like kind of like a newsy hat. And like a trench coat that's way too big for them. Like they're tall, but they're a string bean, and this trench coat is made for someone with beef they do not have. And
No gun, no beef.
and
Exact opposite.
yeah, they just bone.
Just a bone.
And behind them is Lily, who is a pep in her step as always, and she's just wait. You just hear like a hi Dimitri, hi, oh hi guys, and she's like,
Morning.
she like kind of like comes over to you guys. It's like, oh, what do you guys have for breakfast? Hey, I'm hungry. Can I get some of that? What is that?
I love her so
I love
much.
Lily.
I care her so much.
And
Care her?
you care her.
I care her, yeah.
In response to that, you just hear Dimitri just gonna, one order coming right up, and he kind of goes around. Winter had come down with you guys, but after like you all got seated, she would have sat with you guys for a little bit, but she does have work.
Fuck off.
She does have work.
Off.
But before she went, she would have like kind of patted Ivor's back and given like a little gentle kiss on the top of the head before kind of like just heading out.
For one eyebrow.
Yeah.
She knows.
Magna doesn't know.
Magna has no idea.
So Magna's just
Just in the mental, like, just, they kissed last night.
Shut up.
No.
One more time, please.
They kissed last night. Yeah, there's a whole thing. And then shared a room together.
Wait.
Did I not know about this?
You were a little preoccupied.
But I still would have liked to know.
Well, now you do.
I'm going to kill both of you.
Something already beat you to that. We're kind of here, so...
And I do not crave for second death again.
So that would have happened before they returned. So then Thespis, Michaelan, Lily showed up. Dimitri heads off to go get Lily's food. And so Lily plops down. It's like, so Thespis told me you got like a special little surprise for me. Now they won't tell me what it is. And Ivor, you can hear the winter in Lily.
Makes her smile. Like a little bit of a stupid, like, lovesick smile.
Disgusting.
It's gross. It's no.
It's gross.
Also, Cora is going to, because I can do it one more time.
Okay.
Because it doesn't use the psychic die. It doesn't, hold on. I'm reading this weirdly.
You gotta join our special club.
Oh, never mind. I can't. Never mind.
Oh.
I can do an hour-long one with just Thespis. If I wanted. I can't do another one.
Well,
I just don't use the die.
Speaking of Thespis, you do see them kind of like looking to Lily and just being like, I told you that after you eat, I will tell you everything, but you have to eat first. And then like they kind of look at you, Cora, especially, and are just like, kids, right?
They're right. You need to eat first.
And Lily just, fine, I'll eat, but not because you told me to, but because I'm hungry. And at about
Definitely not.
and at about that time, Dimitri comes over with her plate of food. And you guys haven't really seen Dimitri interact with the kids. But you see him, he just kind of like leans down, like he has an arm behind him. He's playing a butler. He just like puts, it's like, madam.
Oh no! That's so good!
I'm having an emotion!
And she just, well, thank you, Jeeves. I have been so hungry this morning. And she...
Her.
Winter and Walter!
I know!
I'm not shocked at all!
So, like, she kind of picks up the fork and she picks up, like, the eating utensils, and Dimitri's like, is there anything else I can get you, madam? And she's like, juice? And Dimitri, one glass of our finest juice, coming right up. And he walks away.
Oh, that's so good! Oh no!
Oh, we didn't hear it! We didn't hear it!
It's complete! The trifecta is complete. You can now kiss him. That didn't take very long.
It took a lot out of me, I'm gonna be honest.
Let's just let him sit in the afterglow. So...
Just say, that was exhausting. Took a lot out of me.
Okay, so Lily starts eating, and that has to be clipped. Okay, and gift also just you slamming the nut button. So, Dimitri heads off, and Thespis, like it's like a knowing Like, you can tell by Thespis's and Lily's responses that this is the norm.
Normal.
And so Thespis kind of plops down in one of the seats, and you see Mikhail has kind of like been awkwardly standing there, and just, I'm gonna, I'll head upstairs. Just get ready. Yeah. And like kind of, you see Mikhail and Thespis like make a solid eye contact, and like Mikhail just, like, you hear the faintest like, are you sure? Like, are you positive? Are you sure? And Thespis is like,
Good, your ass upstairs.
and Mikhail just, right, Captain. And Mikhail heads upstairs. And Lily just watches Mikhail walk away. They're kind of weird, but I like them. And takes just a big bite of food.
Bless her.
Bless this poor child. We're about to make so sad.
So,
Yeah.
They're about to fuck up.
So Dimitri brings the juice. You all sit with Lily and Thespis. After everyone finishes their meal, Thespis kind of leads everyone upstairs to one of the other rooms that hadn't been used, which is basically you have now each room on that floor has now been used in one way or another.
Yeah.
Probably the first time in a long time.
Yeah. In less than 48 hours, all of those rooms have been used.
Just not normal.
Yeah. So you guys walk in, led by Thespis, and Mikhail has gotten out some candles, some chalk, some incense, and various clerical tools.
Question.
Yes.
Where is this room facing?
It would be facing opposite of town. So it would be facing the mist.
Facing like out towards the
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a curtain on the window?
Yes, it's already been closed.
Okay, good.
Are there any mirrors? Are there any mirrors in the room?
Yes, there are.
Corey's gonna cover it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cora's covering that shit.
Cover it or take it out of the room.
Yeah.
Cora, if it's attached to a vanity,
Oh, yeah.
Cora can't move it.
Okay, if it's attached to something, we can't move it.
So you cover
She'll cover it.
Yeah, you cover the mirrors. Mikhail is just like, good idea, and then keeps setting up. But Lily is just like,
what the fuck is happening?
yeah, Lily is like,
Is my just gonna kill me? Like, what the fuck?
We're like setting up a ritual. She's just in the room.
yeah, Lily is like,
Like, I was told it's gonna be a surprise.
yeah, y'all,
See?
you all head in, and Lily very much kind of just, okay, is it Halloween and I didn't remember? Is this a prank? I don't quite. Thespis, what are we doing? And Thespis just, so Lily, this town is really weird, right? Lily, yeah, really weird, but you're also being really weird right now. And Thespis just, this is serious. There's something that's affecting people mentally in a bad way, and we don't want them to be affected anymore, and we have an idea, and we want to free you from it. And you see Lily, who just downstairs have been jovial, playful, making jokes. You see the way her face gets serious, and you can tell this is a child who has grown up way too fast. And she understands the severity of this situation a bit more than most 13-year-olds would. Just, okay. Like, Daddy or Thespis? Kinda, yeah. But we might be able to free them. But we want your help. You helped the first time. Lily. Okay. Okay. And she...
does want to say something.
Go for it.
No, you don't have to. This isn't something that we're going to make you do, because I'm going to be honest, as someone who came here and wasn't affected, it's scary. There's a lot of bad dreams. A lot of things that you're going to learn that you didn't know before. And I want you to be aware of it.
And you see, very similar to what you all have seen with the Dwyers when confronting not pleasant emotions of, okay, that just sounds like school, all right? This isn't my first rodeo, okay? Like, bad dreams and learning things I don't want to know.
Lily. It's more than that. I'm going to be upfront with you because not many people are with us and with me in my own life. You're going to see how people ended up here. And other things, but you're going to see how people died. If this works. You can say no. You don't have to do this.
Cora, I watched my daddy die. And I remember that. If I can deal with hearing my dad's last breath, I think I can handle anything.
I have no doubt you can. Just wanted to be upfront.
Well, thank you. But I want to do this. I want to help.
Agna's gonna pat her on the head. Just tap, tap, tap.
And she looks up at you. But you got to give me a piggyback ride later.
I love her! Ah!
Please.
I bet Magna could make some really good horse noises.
Oh, I bet he could.
But
Yeah.
he's not a horse. He's...
But I bet he could make some good horse noises.
You don't have to. But it'd be kind of funny.
I'd appreciate it.
But it would be kind of funny and I would enjoy it.
If I help you, it's a big deal.
It's like, I'm doing a really big thing for you guys. The least you could do.
It's like,
Okay.
good, because I have been stuck in puberty for like 70 years. The least I can do is get some joy, okay?
Oh my god! Me too, Lily! Fuck! Just want some goddamn joy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
And you just see like her just bubbly, just thank you. I'm ready.
Okay. Just looks at Thespis.
Yeah. Thespis. Okay. 1 second. And Thespis kind of leans out. Dimitri, we're ready. And Dimitri comes upstairs. He steps into the room. And he shuts the door.
Last night, isn't he?
What?
Gonna do the same thing he did last night, isn't he?
He's standing in the room with his back to the door, like a guard.
Oh.
And he is watching. Well, listening. And Dimitri and Lily kind of looks and just is looking at all of you. Mikhail, Thespis, Dimitri, you all. So none of y'all are affected by whatever's going on? Is it just you guys? Thespis. Malik, too. And Lily just... Well, now I have to. He can't be alone. I'm his best friend. And Thespis just... Okay. Okay. Let's do this.
So good. She's so good.
Oh no!
So... Mikhail kind of gestures to you. I was like, you guys want to sit down, and there's like a bed that's made. I think the less people standing, the better. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Sorry, I'm reeling. Give me a second. I love Lily so much. Depending on what Thespis does.
Yeah.
If Thespis sits, Cora will. If not, she's gonna stay standing.
Yeah. Thespis kind of nods to the bed as they kind of start to gather some things.
I think Magana's gonna go stand by the door because he's got those big hearers.
The big hearers.
All right, so you go.
Hey, I mean they're good for something.
Yeah. So you stand by Dimitri. All right.
Cora is gonna double check that the mirror is covered and the window is closed and covered.
All are fully covered. You
just make sure.
Oh yeah, no, valid.
Ivor's gonna sit on the floor instead of the bed, and she's gonna cast Detect Magic and just keep it up.
Okay. You can tell that the beginnings of a ritual have been set up. It is exactly what you expect it to be. It is greater restoration.
She's mostly looking for anything that doesn't need to be there.
Okay.
Especially any sort of like divination.
Right. Yeah. So Lily is guided to sit kind of where this ritual's been set up. And Thespis looks to Mikhail and is like, all right, we got this. And Mikhail's...
Oh, no, bitch.
And Mikhail just, all right, Lily, you might hear a bunch of words from me that are a bit too adult for your ears. If you hear them, don't tell your dad you heard them from me. And Lily just... as if I wouldn't have heard them from my daddy already. Like, I don't know what you could say that I haven't heard. Mikhail just... Right, Dwyer, right. Dwyer.
You're a Dwyer.
Okay. You're a Dwyer. Fuck.
And so Mikhail, just like you can tell, Mikhail is with their greater restoration, they're gonna have to channel their god.
Yeah.
So you just hear, okay. And once Lily is settled, Lily kind of closes her eyes, and at first they're calm, and just face kind of tightens as Mikhail just, please, fucking please work, please. I swear to God, I will research. I will look into all of your tenants and stop guessing what your tenants are. I will buy a book, and if you can please fucking just do this, please just fucking just do this. As they're kind of like reaching.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh God, mood.
Yeah, no. Please.
And Thespis also kind of reaches down and closes their eyes. And they start the spell. And as soon as the spell starts, you, especially Ivor, feel around the room.
The bubble.
Dimitri has cast the same spell to keep things in and to keep things out. So you know... Yeah. Ivor, you know this is basically just a very, very powerful magic shield. It's just keeping everything airtight, magic-wise. And the spell begins, and you can feel energy sparking through the room. It's like static electricity is going through the room. And you can see what look to be like physical red strings coming from Lily that Meredith has been using on her. And as the spell continues, the energy you can feel the air in your lungs. And I want to know, because I know what Ivor's doing. And Ivor, this is getting very tense. It feels like a lot of pressure. It doesn't hurt. It's just a lot of pressure. Like when you go up in an airplane. It's like that. Cora, where are your eyes and ears? Where's your attention?
She's watching Lily.
Okay. Magna.
Not taking your eyes off of it.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you the same? Are you keeping an eye on Lily?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The next few moments all happen in what feels like a flash mixed with an eternity. You see energy sparking. Like, you see the sparks. You hear the pings of sparks.
Shit.
And you see Mikhail open their eyes and just reflex, let go. Just reflex. Like when you touch a hot iron and you can't stop yourself from letting go. And Mikhail just, Thespis, you let go! And Thespis, you see blood coming out of Thespis' nose. And Thespis is like, I got this. And you, Magna, you hear Dimitri give like a bitten wince. As then a little nigh explosion happens.
Oh, shit.
Thespis is knocked back.
Shit.
Thunk on the ground, hits their head, and they're out for a bit. You see Dimitri, like, the explosion hits them, and he slams back against the door, but he maintains his composure. But you do also see some blood, and he wipes it. Oh, fuck. Lily, before Mikhail can grab her and make sure that she's okay, another bubble, but this one you can see. It's not like Dimitri's. This one you can see. It's a tangible bubble forms around Lily, and only Lily. As you can see, the red strings are starting to be cut by the bubble. As the strings fall, you notice scenes start to play out in the bubble. You're starting to see Lily interacting with people you don't recognize. You're starting to hear voices you don't recognize.
Oh, she's gonna remember all the people.
You're starting to see her interact with this giant, along with Dalavash, a giant robotic warforge that is treating her with the gentleness of a baby bird. You see her interacting with this tall Asmar man with golden skin and silver hair, just braiding Lily's hair and singing little songs. You see Lily interacting with seems to be like a young adult drow man who's teaching her how to drum. Like, you see her interacting with all of these people. You see memories of her interacting with people like Amir, but with Amir are those two red-headed sisters, Anya and Carmen. At the bakery, you see her riding on the shoulders of a large tabaxi, fluffy tabaxi, and her just laughing. And you see Lily's face. It's like she's moving in slow motion. It's like she's moving underwater. And she's trying to push out. You see that, but she's not seeing you. But she's realizing what's happening to her. And she closes her eyes, and she goes to cover her ears. And then the visions start to get more warped as you see her living death after death after death after death as she is remembering all of the nightmares.
I was really worried that was gonna happen.
Back to back.
I was really worried.
And towards the end, Ivor, you hear voices you recognize. Your capturers. Lily of Dreaming Yours. Cora, you hear the sounds of water. You can see Lily struggling to breathe. Your death. Magna, you hear Lorenzo shouting at Lily as Lily is trying to break free. And then the bubble pops. And Lily collapses. Thespis in that moment sits up. And Lily has collapsed onto the ground. Seated on their bottom, just staring at their hands as they're shaking.
Magna's gonna go over and hug her. He's gonna grab onto her.
And she starts sobbing, which is near a scream. Crying for her daddy. Crying for Walter. And Thespis is like, honey, we can't. He doesn't know. And Lily buries her face into Magna's chest and grabs hold of his shirt. And you just feel her just sobbing into your chest. Of the young girl who just remembered years worth of repressed memories. People that she now knows are gone and she'll never see again. And enduring all the deaths, even ones you don't recognize. Remembering the deaths of the forgotten. Dimitri is standing by the door, and he starts to move carefully, very carefully, over to you, Ivor. And he just clears his throat so you know he's there, and just gently puts a hand on your shoulder. Mikhail kind of shimmies closer to Cora. Yeah, and Mikhail just kind of like shuffles closer to Cora, and it's like, and just can't bring themselves to say anything, as Thespis has covered their face, and just tears, because it's something they knew they had to do, but never wanted to. Eventually, Lily's tears start to kind of pitter out, and Lily just kind of pushes back from you a little bit and just... Okay. So what now? And Thespis gets up and carefully reaches out a hand. Lily takes it, and Thespis holds her hand in both of theirs. We are going to free everyone else. It'll take time, and it might be slow, and we can't do it all at once. But we are going to try and get everyone out of here. And Lily, okay. So Daddy doesn't know. No. And Aunt Winter. No. Why? Why does this keep happening to us? And Thespis just, I don't know, honey. But we're gonna make it stop. And Lily just... Okay. I won't tell him. I want to see my daddy. And Thespis, of course. And Mikhail's just, I'll take her. Because Mikhail can realize that they are the most calm. And Mikhail just, come on, Lily, let's go. And they offer a hand. And Lily stares at the hand. It is not rejecting it, but is more just dissociating. And you see Mikhail just kind of like kneel down to get into her vision. And then you see Mikhail kind of adjust their hat. And you realize that the hat is a magic item that suddenly dresses them in rather ridiculous garb.
Oh.
Like nigh jester. And just go, if I'm going to be ringing these bells, and like they kind of dingle their feet all through town, I can't go alone. You have to be embarrassed with me. And Lily just, shoes look dumb.
I love it.
And Mikhail just, ouch, rude, and stands up.
Fucking brutal shit.
Look dumb.
You.
Not wrong.
And they kind of just click their feet together, and you hear the ding ding of little bells. Like fucking...
I was going to tell you that they don't look bad, but then you jangled your feet.
You know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna get her out of here.
Mikhail will remember this.
Mikhail will remember this.
I don't remember how we tarnished their shoes.
So Mikhail like offers to take Lily's hand, and you hear the little ding, 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 ding as they're like obviously trying to cheer Lily up in the only way they know how, through laughs. As soon as Lily leaves the room and Dimitri shuts the door, you realize that both of their noses have stopped bleeding. It's not like a chronic thing. And Thespis just... Okay. So, it worked. So we know it can be done.
Yeah.
Dimitri, are you okay? That was a lot. And Dimitri's, I'm fine. Are you guys okay? And Thespis is like wiping the blood from their nose. I guess I mean physically.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear you, Jenny.
What the fuck?
There it is.
Oh shit, there it is.
We weren't really doing anything to put us in harm's way.
Still a lot.
I was worried that was going to happen.
Yeah. I knew it was a possibility.
I was able to tell you beforehand, but apparently everyone dreams whether they're under Maddest control. They just don't remember it if they are.
Fuck.
Or it got started, and Larry was proven correct.
I had a feeling that she'd remember everyone. That explains the deaths.
Didn't think about that one.
I've never seen anyone sleep. Not anyone that wasn't affected.
I'm worried what might happen with people who are more controlled. Doing that with Wallace, doing that with Winter or Walter. Not just the memories, but the burst.
Yeah.
We can't do it in the tavern next time. Whoever we do, we can't.
No, you see them kind of rubbing the back of the head where they got thunked against the floor, just...
Yeah.
Thankfully, if it's me, there's not a lot of damage that I'm too worried about. Only a god can kill a god, so... So, we've all agreed that Wallace, Walter, and Winter are not ideal to pursue yet.
No.
Okay. Good. This feels terrible, but this is the first time in a long time that I feel we might actually have a shot at this. I know that's twisted considering, but
No,
we can
it proves
help.
a theory. It proves a theory. Proof of concept, if you will.
Yeah. And with that, let's hope. I mean, Lily might be able to start to wedge. Not that I'm asking her to do it, she needs to recover, but I know Lily. she's gonna try and help. And this,
She's the reason that Walter and Winter escaped the first time.
I haven't been given full detail, but I had been led to assume. She's a smart and really strong kid. And she cares a lot. And I wanted everyone here so that she knew who she could trust.
Smart thing to do.
So, because I feel she's going to need it. Anyone we help is going to need it.
We need to keep an eye on her
Yeah,
for a bit.
yeah.
Not just for recovery's sake. For
Who else may be watching her?
the strings physically cut. We could all see it.
And Dimitri, that's why I was here. Any magical
Know that?
effect? Huh?
I know that, but the second that she leaves, Meredith is gonna know.
If nothing else, I've bought us some time. If nothing else, I can tell you for certain. Lily is someone that Meredith prefers to ignore. She's never
Why
liked the kids, so
Why we picked her.
yeah.
Cora's hands are shaking again.
Yeah.
She's trying to keep them as steady as she can.
Thespis kind of scoots over, wipes their blood off on their pants, and offers their hands to you, Cora.
You take them.
Thespis holds your hands. Thank you guys for everything. I know I keep saying that, but you guys keep giving me reasons to be thankful. I think now is a good day for us to kind of just relax. Maybe have a day in. Unless, I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to deal with the situation. And that's just like, let's go over your hands and like kind of pats them, you know. But I think we just need to recover. So whatever that looks like for you, please do that. For me, well, and Cora, you can see them struggling to not do the mask. And just, as they're clenching their hands, just,
Cora takes their hands.
And they don't take your hands because they're focused on their own, but they, like, lean into your touch.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys want to do? Because I honestly don't know what I want. Right now, I'd like to go hide, but I think that's a habit I need to break.
Don't entirely know.
Dimitri just... I'll get us all some drinks. We'll start with water. We'll see how crazy we want to get after. And he kind of steps into the hallway. and shuts the door. So you all are alone with Thespis.
For the first time, probably ever, Cora doesn't know what to say. She is silent. Any of the, like, pleasant expression is just gone. Probably a little pale in the face, too. Just, she genuinely doesn't know.
Yeah. Thespis would look over to Magna and Ivor. Just, anything for you guys?
Can't hear you.
Why?
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
What the fuck?
You just gotta warm it up a bit. We just gotta warm
Your
it up a
bait
bit.
is fucking angry. You gotta talk a little
You gotta warm it
louder.
up. Okay.
You fucking kidding me?
There we go.
You gotta be a little louder.
I'm being plenty loud. I'm using the same volume.
Try again.
I'm okay. I think I'll be fine.
Thespis looks to you, Magna. Thank you, Magna, for being there for Lily.
Did make that promise. He's just gonna, like, just lay back on the floor.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm
Just spread out on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I can't exist right now.
Yeah. It's just
Do not perceive me. Just,
Do not perceive me.
So, Thespis just, I think a thing that'd make me feel a little better is I'm gonna go check on Amir. If I focus on something else for a little bit, that should be good. So, I will be right back. I'm just going across the hall. I'll be back. And Thespis squeezes your hands, Cora. Just, I'll be back. And, like, you see them try and give but, like, the sparkles are just so faint. Like, they're there. But it's like...
I love that space.
It's showtime. And Thespis stands up and heads out to go check on Amir. Leaving you three alone with each other and your reactions.
Cora kind of just sinks back into the way she's sitting. Like, every part of her is so unrecognizable. Like, it's not Cora. You guys don't recognize her. Did the right thing. Hope.
Do you all just sit in silence for
Yeah,
a while?
Pretty much.
Or doesn't talk.
Okay. Magna?
It's worked so far. But Hey, I'm not done my statement. I'm
We're
not
so
done my
far.
fucking statement. Hold on. To a degree, I think. He doesn't know if it's going to work. Not any of this, but he's not sure. But he's going to extend a hand to Cora. And he's going to reach back for Ivor and kind of tap the floor at her feet. And just hold his arms out.
Or would take it.
With his gargantuan strength,
Oh God.
Yoink!
he is going to yoink them
Oh God.
onto the floor with him. And just kind of let him hang out with him for a little bit.
Just okay.
Okay, all right.
It's because I need it. You can use it if you want to, but I need it.
Asked. You do have words.
That's true, but I don't know how to use them right now.
It was a little awkward. I can understand why you didn't ask. It was a little awkward and cutting that silence.
Mm-hmm. You can go sit
Ringing.
over there if you want to go sit over there, but I'm just saying.
No, it's
Or is wringing her hands, but she doesn't move.
I will say, I'm glad we have each other.
I was
I'm
thinking
glad
the
we
same
didn't
thing.
show up alone.
You stole my words. I didn't know how to use them because you took them from me.
I tend to do
A
that.
lot.
So, you all just share space for a while. You find comfort in the togetherness.
Trauma bonding.
Yeah,
Hey!
yeah, trauma bonding. And knowing that you're not in this alone. You especially have each other. You do have others, but you guys are going through this together in a very unique way. So you guys stay for a bit. After a while, Thespis pings you, Cora.
Oh God.
Hey, you okay?
No. Better, but no.
That's okay. I think I'd be worried if you'd said yes. May have called you out on your shit. But I wanted to give you a heads up. Downstairs. Not for us or for Lily. Meredith is here. She is having a conversation with Wallace. But I went down there and she hardly acknowledged me, and I think that if she had been here for us, there would have been much more of an acknowledgement. So I just needed you to know that she is here, but please don't panic, because I really don't think it's for us.
Still worried if it's for Wallace.
Oh, yeah. Different kind of worry. Less more, we'll get our necks snapped, but more, I'm gonna keep an eye on Wallace.
I think once I let the rest of the group know, they're gonna join you in that. I'll be
Okay.
done in a minute.
All right, great. I'll get us a table and food. Not food. I'm not hungry. I don't know if you guys are hungry. More drinks. I'll get us those waters so we don't look too terribly awkward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll have the waters waiting for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just got a message from Thespis. Wallace is currently having a conversation with Meredith downstairs. I told Thespis I figured we would want to go down and keep an eye on him. Was that right in the
Not happening
assumption?
anymore. Ivor's gonna get up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agnes gonna get up too, but he's gonna ruffle their hair.
Cora's
'Cause
hair
that is a
it's
thing.
not fully dry yet. That's the funnest
Yeah.
part about it. It's still wet.
I'm helping to style it. Don't worry.
Yeah. The
Ivor's
curly hair that she's
Ivor's
dealing
hair
with.
is braided.
So it's just that pop, 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 pop thing.
Yeah, it's just like it. Your whole
It's
head just
messed up
kinda
a little
does
bit at
this.
the top, and she's like, "If I didn't like you so much." Do
He
you
just gets up.
understand how
He just
long
gets
this
up and he's
takes?
just like, "Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm good." And just out
Go!
the door. Just pew.
You know, Ivor is downstairs
Yep.
because
Yeah,
she's not letting that
Cora's
happen
downstairs
anymore.
Too. Cora's downstairs too.
Okay. So, you guys see Thespis at not the usual table. They usually sit at they usually get this the table set up that's nearest the door, just
Yeah.
in case. But this time it's actually at a table much closer to the bar. Yeah. And you see Thespis has all the drinks. Dimitri is behind the bar, and he is giving a very good show that nothing has happened. Dimitri is used to swallowing and pushing and going. And you
Yeah,
can tell.
Cora. Good. Sorry.
No, I
Sorry.
was just. Yeah.
Cora's doing kind of the same thing.
Yep.
Before they walked downstairs, she took a breath, and the very pleasant, very good posture, all of that came back. And you
Yes, the
guys,
fellow royalty. Like, I'm dying inside, but
well, it's not. That's not the thing. It's if it was just to go downstairs, and you guys can tell this. If it was just to go downstairs, she wouldn't do it. But the fact that Meredith is there is
Yep.
the only reason she's doing it.
'Cause fuck that
Nothing's
bitch.
amiss. She's perfectly content again. Perfectly fine. Just walks down.
All right. You all walk downstairs. I need you all to roll a performance check or a deception check, whichever's higher.
Well, deception, that's a lot better for me. I have a
oh my god,
I think
cat.
+8 to deception. 18.
Okay.
I rolled a 10 on the die, so not doing too bad.
Ooh,
Yeah, my performance
18.
isn't good.
Okay, 218.
Hey! Okay.
Ready to roll.
okay.
I'm afraid to.
Then before you say the number, I'm gonna make Magnus a 16 on the die.
How does that work?
Portent.
Okay.
Yep.
So legitimately, like, if he starts kind of acting weird, Ivor's just gonna kind of elbow him and then just keep
Hey.
going.
Well, gee, thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, thanks,
You
pal.
remember?
So
Is it just a 16?
It's a 16 on the die.
No, from Magna with any bonuses at all.
what did you roll?
It was a 16.
Wait.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter if it's 16 on the die, add
I
whatever.
rolled a 6.
Okay,
Oh,
thank
shit.
God.
Thank
And
God.
and I have +0.
Okay.
Oh,
Well-
It's a 16.
Well, thank God,
16.
because 16 does pass. So,
I was like, I'm gonna fuck it up again.
I'm gonna
As soon
fuck
as you
up.
made that face, I was like, da.
Because I rolled it, I was like,
I had gotten a 16 and a 7.
okay.
So
Those are good. Those are good
not
points.
bad.
So, you all go down. Thespis, being Thespis, is able to play it like nothing's happened. You all also go down and are able, especially with the help of Thespis and each other and Dimitri, you're all able to play along.
Play it off.
Yeah. You do see towards the end of the bar, similar to last time, that Wallace is talking with Meredith. She, very similar to last time, elbows on the table, chin in her hands. Magna, you would recognize that it's similar to the pose that Roger gave, but they were very different in how they deliver it. Meredith is very dainty. Roger is very, like, politician.
So do you know why I called you into the office today?
Yeah, exactly.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Disgusting!
But Meredith kind of has her chin, like, on her hands, and she's just talking. If you want to hear what they're saying, you're going to
Yep.
have to roll.
Big ol' here.
What are we rolling?
I think that would be perception or investigation.
Can it be investigation?
Yeah.
All about that.
Unnatural 20.
Me too, same hat.
Oh my
Oh my god, wow.
15.
15?
I rolled an 8.
Oh,
Plus 7.
Shit, okay.
I rolled really bad. She was a plus 7 to investigation. I rolled really bad.
So, Cora, with 15, you can tell that her tone is saccharine. You can tell, you know that...
I know that tone so well.
Yeah, it is saccharine. You're only getting...
Cora knows it too. So well.
You're getting bits and pieces. It's more like you're having to guess what you're hearing. And you can tell that Wallace is tense, similar to last time when she had like actively refused to drink the tea he made her. You can also tell that Dimitri also kind of like has an ear, but he's pretending like he's...
Yeah.
Walls have ears. Wait, staff, take notes. So, Ivor and Magna, with your unnatural 20s, we'll say that you're seated closer. Your ears are angled in a better way to pick up the sounds. And just,
Okay, I almost took the observant feat. Fuck.
just,
Damn it.
So, Wallace, dear, were you able to run that little errand I asked you? And Wallace, yeah, I did it basically first thing this morning. And just, if you had done it first thing this morning, I would have seen you on my walk. But you did it, and that's all that matters. And Wallace, like, gets tense and just, basically first thing this morning. Yeah, I did it. Good. May I see? And Wallace is just, I don't have it on me right now. I put it with my stuff. And Meredith is just, well, why don't you go get it for me? And Wallace is, I don't feel comfortable with it being out here. So if you want, I could take you to it, but...
Ivor's gonna get up and walk over.
Okay. So you walk over, and about that time, Wallace is just, hey, Ivor, I'm sorry, can I get you something?
No, I just wanted to see what you were doing right about now.
Oh, well, I'm about to go get something for Meredith, but I'll be free after.
Let me help out. I don't see why not.
Oh, I mean, I just have to take her to a thing. Something I got for her.
Mm-hmm.
It's, and you, both, all, can just
Everyone in the board
see and feel the tension.
Ivor has no issue putting herself as a wall between Wallace and Meredith.
And Meredith, like, Ivor is giving this, like, sweet grin. And Meredith is giving it right back. But with gritted teeth. Just, I do appreciate you offering to help. In fact, you were the one who convinced him to go get his arm healed up. Is that correct?
I was indeed.
Oh, well, I really appreciate that. It's been holding him back, and I'm just glad that he now was able to accept the help that he needed. So thank you for that.
I think he just needed a little bit of a push in order to do what he needed, so I think anyone could have done it.
Oh, well, you don't understand how stubborn he is, but I'm glad that you were able to break through to him. Isn't that right, Wallace? And Wallace, mm-hmm. And he kind of tugs at his handkerchief and just, actually, Ivor, if you could do me a huge favor.
Mm-hmm.
If you could, if you could go get Larkin, I need Larkin to watch the bar, for me. But I'll stay here until you get back with him.
Okay. Oh, Meredith, while you're here, I haven't gotten to have tea with you yet.
And Meredith just, tea.
I'd love to sit and get to know you.
Oh, well, I'm flattered. I am quite busy, but I think I could make time. So we'll have to schedule a date. Are you busy tomorrow?
No, I don't think so.
Excellent. Well, tomorrow morning I will come over for tea with you then.
Oh.
And she just has a grin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
I like her.
And Wallace just, thanks, for getting Larkin, by the way. And like Ivor doesn't see it, but Wallace voicing into this. Magna and Cora, you see Meredith just shoot him a stare, and he just leans back. But so yeah, you can go get Larkin if you want. You know what room Wallace is talking about because you once went and found Dimitri back there.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you go back?
She probably would.
Okay. So you go back. You hear some rustling. And after a moment, you hear Larkin just, hey, is everything okay?
Yeah, Meredith just downstairs talking with Wallace.
And I'm going downstairs.
Change your fucking Larkin immediately. Fuck.
And Larkin just, so you mean we're going downstairs? Right. Well, this way.
Very titillating conversation they're having.
I'm sure. Thank you for coming to get me.
He specifically asked for you.
Oh boy.
You
Thank
need
you.
to watch the bar while he gets her something.
Thank you. Let's go. And Larkin leads you downstairs. And you hear Larkin just so flat. Just
Not hiding disdain.
no. If nothing else, you all have been able to gather that he is Fae. And Fae don't play by the same rules. So he walks downstairs. Meredith. Hello. You need something? And Meredith just, yeah.
Fuck.
Actually, Wallace was a dear and got something for me. And Larkin just, let me go get it for you. What is it? And Meredith just, No. I would really like for Wallace to get it for me. And you
Why?
see around Larkin's eyes, his face doesn't change, but he seems to have gone stiff. And you can tell that he's not happy about it.
He's trying to fight it.
really?
Sweet boy.
And Wallace just, so babe, if you could watch the bar, I'll be right back. Meredith.
Ivor, with all of the sweetness in her voice, like it's just polite conversation
Yeah.
of just, oh, it's exciting.
Yeah.
What sort of secrets are you hiding, Meredith?
And Meredith
I was
just,
a bit of a gossip back where I was from, so I am quite curious.
you all see Meredith. She's looking at Wallace. And instead of the usual eyes first, then head, it's just a, oh. Well, I'll admit I also am a bit one for gossip myself, but I think we should save that for tea because, and she just ever so gently puts a hand on Ivor's shoulder, and you can feel like a heat, but you feel something blocking the heat, as if like you're touching something hot through an oven mitt. You can still kind of feel it. You're able to
Do I understand what it is?
You're able to guess that she is trying her shit, but Thespis got to you first. And
she's just going to cock her head. Is everything okay?
Of course. I just need you out of my way so that I can go talk with Wallace. Thank you. And she walks around you, and with a hurry, before anyone else can say anything, has grabbed Wallace. Make it quick, make it quick, make it quick.
It doesn't...
I was gonna say...
It's something different. It doesn't technically count with how my portent works. But is there any way, for story reasons, that Ivor could... Because the whole thing with the portents is you foresee it happening. Could she have moved something slightly out of place to make Meredith trip using the 7? It's not technically how it works.
It doesn't stop her, but it will embarrass the shit out of her.
That's what I want.
Yes.
I was gonna say, during all of this, because Cora can only pick up bits and pieces of it.
Yeah.
She probably to Thespis would have just been, I'm gonna go get some fresh air. I need to process some stuff.
Right.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay.
And she's just gonna walk out to where the fountain is and just sit.
Okay.
And watch when Meredith and Wallace come out.
Okay.
That was all I was gonna do.
Okay.
So, just to describe it, because I want to, because
do it.
I didn't get to really do this shit the last time I played a divination wizard.
I'm gonna give this to you again. They won't stop her, but it will.
Yeah,
embarrass the shit out of
no.
her.
I just want to embarrass her. That's all I want. I just want to like stick it just as hard as I can, because I grew up with like narcissistic people, and I'm like, fuck you.
Have this. Go.
So probably that morning
Live
when they
your
were having
truth.
breakfast, she had like a very tiny vision, like had foreseen it happening, like not understanding what was going to happen that day. But specifically had probably told Dimitri, like, hey, you're probably gonna notice, please don't fix this. Don't ask. Just don't fix this. And she probably, like, at the door, if there's any sort of carpet or anything, just kicks it up a little bit with her boot. And anyone who's around her could see her very purposefully doing this, and then just go and sit down, and then just eat, and that was it.
Okay. No one would have likely fixed it. Either they stepped over it, they kept moving. I will give this to you for plot reasons because mwah.
Fuck her.
So you then listen as Wallace, with basically being led by Meredith, who has a grip on his arm. It seems very sweet of a guidance.
No, it's not.
But I'm
like shaking.
It's that church. It's that church grip of just like, you're gonna get it when we get home.
Yep.
It's that whole conversation yet again.
Yep. And she leads Wallace outside. And as she's about to step out the door, Wallace, you see out of habit him like hold the door for her so that she can go first. And you Magna from inside the tavern.
Ivor has her head tilted as she's just listening. She kind of like taps Magna and Cora and just holds up a
Cora's
hand.
gone outside.
Cora's outside.
Oh, never
Cora's
mind.
outside on the fountain.
So
There's
tap
a
Magna.
reason I did this.
Has it
Tap
been
Magna.
6 hours? Has it been 6 hours?
It has not yet.
Nope.
It's not been 6 hours.
Tell
We
Cora to
still have
watch.
that.
Tell
She's telling Cora to
No,
watch Meredith.
She is. That's,
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys don't have to tell
The
her
thing
that.
is-
She's
the
doing
thing
it
is-
on purpose.
the thing is
Fun.
there is-
She's excited.
there is a little bit of a laugh in Ivor's voice when she says, watch Meredith. And she just taps on Magna and just has her head tilted as she listens.
And what you see, Cora from the
We
front
get both views. We
and
get both
Magna
views.
from behind, is her walking. Thank you, Wallace. And she walks, and you see the front of one of her shoes catch on the carpet, on the rug, and you see her stumble. And she grabs hold of the doorframe, fixes her dress, and that is the most undignified that you have seen her.
Cora gives a little laugh.
The entire
Just a
time.
little snort.
The entire time. And she fixes her dress and keeps walking. And Wallace just and you see him kind of like using his foot to fix the carpet and just and shuts the door behind him.
Lame. I was waiting for her to face plant into the stone.
That one's so good. And then we just stomp it. We just stomp her and we're good. Yeah, Cora is going to very nonchalantly watch
Okay.
where they go.
Okay.
'Cause I have a bad feeling.
Okay.
So
Also, as they're leaving, can I cast Detect Thoughts? I'm not going to do it on Meredith because I don't trust it. I don't trust that I'll be able
Wallace.
to succeed, but I'm going to do it on Wallace specifically so I can see what's going on.
Okay. You can either do that, or if you guys wish to follow, you may. But if you're going to be using detect thoughts to like kind of follow along, I will allow that. At the moment, it is just a sickening, twisting anxiety, and like a oh, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I don't want to. Why am I doing this? I can't. As he's just following her, and
baby.
and Cora, you see that they are heading. Excuse me. To
She's gonna make it seem like she's not watching, but
Okay.
she is.
Okay. You see her heading. They're heading towards the library.
Okay.
And Magna, I do want to know what you decide to do. And also, I'm sorry, anyone on stream, if you hear something, my phone is dying, so I'm going to plug my phone into my computer.
Bing! Bing!
It is the worst idea for me to go after them, though. That is the worst, absolute worst idea. I'm the least stealthy person. It's horrible.
I have every intention of having Cora go into the library. She has every
Go to the
reason
library.
to. She was planning on going eventually back to Dr. Dalash. So it's
Well, I
not
mean-
a crazy thing for her to get there. You
At
do what
least-
you want, just letting you know.
Yeah. I mean, I would have seen you leave, so I would have
Yeah.
known that you were out there.
You can see Cora on the fountain probably from
Yeah.
the window.
Actually, yeah, he's gonna go out into the like street anyway, because there's something I personally just wanted to check, so I think he'd go outside anyway.
Okay. So Ivor, you are watching this through basically Wallace's thoughts, right? Magna, you go out towards the fountain, and as Meredith is leading Wallace to the library, you all see from apparently nowhere
Oh no.
is Roger. Roger seems to be walking, and you don't know where he came from, in the opposite direction. He's not quite heading.
Shit.
He's not heading towards you. You can tell he's not even. You're not even on his radar right now.
Yeah.
He's looking at Meredith. And Wallace immediately just like to not
Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't
to
look at me.
not look at Roger. And Roger doesn't seem to care. Roger has his eyes on Meredith. And as they pass, you can see the looks they give each other. Of Meredith with a grin. Good afternoon, honey. And Roger with just this bitterness. It's like hot, far too bitter coffee that burns the entire way down. Just. And where are you off to? And Meredith stops. I don't think it's any of your business. I have the afternoon to myself, after all. And as soon as Meredith stops, Wallace just freezes and has his eyes on the ground. And Ivor, through his thoughts, it's just panic as he's listening to them. It's almost like when you know your parents are about to fight, and he's just not wanting to be there.
Oh, baby.
And Roger just, it's merely out of concern, my dear. Just, well, you don't need to worry about me. She pats his arm. I'll see you tonight. And she continues walking. And Roger, and you see him as Wallace then proceeds to start following Meredith again. And Roger, his body doesn't move, but his head just follows Meredith as she walks. And then he just heads right into town hall. Not a single acknowledgement towards you guys.
Weird interaction.
He just goes inside. And Meredith goes into the library. In the distance, you can see that Dalavash is with Malik. So you would be safe to assume that the library is likely empty. Besides now Wallace and Meredith. They have entered the library. Ivor, Wallace's thoughts are not at all calmed by Roger no longer there.
Oh gosh.
It's the fray happened. The fraying worsened, and it hasn't come together again. It's still tense. What do Magna and Koratana do? Roger is inside, by the way. He is no longer out.
That doesn't make me feel better, but yeah. I know.
Yeah. Well, my questions, I think, were answered, but
Mine weren't. What? Cora's gonna watch the library for a couple of minutes
Okay.
to see if they come back out. Also is listening to see if they go out through the back.
that's exactly what I think
That
is
was
going
a
on.
concern that I had.
Okay.
If they go out through the back. If not, after a couple of minutes, if they're still in there, Cora's just gonna wander in like she just was looking for a book.
Yeah.
Not even, she's gonna act like she didn't even realize they were inside, didn't know that's where they were gonna end up, and just lets Ivor know to let Thespis know
Okay.
what she was doing.
All right.
Because Thespis is gonna be like, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you need backup, I guess, going into the library, I can always make something up about, oh, Amir's bedridden, oh, he can't do
It's up to
anything.
you. It's up to you. Cora
Yeah, I mean,
had
I'll-
plenty of reason to go and do the library.
Yeah, I mean, I can go in and fabricate a story anyway, just because if you need backup for anything, it's
Yeah.
better not to go in by yourself.
By myself, yeah.
Also, I do want to point out that as you're sitting by the fountain and watching the fountain, it is still busted and cracked from
That's
when
the other question that I had.
it has not been
That's fair.
fixed. The impact that Amir's body had on it is still there.
How does the front of the tavern look?
The front of the tavern looks like it may have been like lightly patched up, mostly just so that the glass wasn't broken. That wasn't a hazard. So it's like
Yeah, that's fair.
but so it looks like
It's
someone
safe, but not pretty.
It's safe but not
Yeah.
fixed. It's like someone came over with like a mending spell, but someone has to do something better than just mending, considering that it's a
Yeah.
whole ass fountain and a good chunk of a wall.
Yeah.
So anything that would have been a danger is still, it's been fixed, but if it's not an immediate danger, it's kind of just been left to be fixed.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. Literally, I think at this point, it's wherever Cora's going.
Okay. All right. So you also go in. Perfect.
And Cora's gonna start perusing the shelves, like
Okay.
she's looking for something.
But you're keeping
Yeah, I'll
it.
do that too.
You guys
Keeping
are
keeping an ear on what's happening.
Okay. Ivor, you are still through Wallace's thoughts. It's not a big library. You're able to hear. Now, Wallace, I had expected you to bring it back with you to the tavern. Just, yeah, well, I have been keeping it there, but it just, I don't like having it in my room, so I just put it a bit further, and no one's gonna mess with it out here. And just, right. So, may I see it? Yeah. And you hear the rustling of books,
Oh no.
and he pulls it out.
Wait.
And unless you want to roll stealth and see.
Yeah, no, Cora's gonna do that.
Okay, roll stealth to see.
Oh,
Does
stealth
the
is bad.
does the book come to mind?
it
For
would
Wallace.
it would be
Because Cora doesn't know that
right.
I ever did that.
Yeah.
So she's gonna do it.
I'll also
Okay.
tell about that. Stealth, you said?
Stealth.
Ooh. Okay.
Ivor also would have let
Again.
them know with the psychic link.
Yeah. So also
Oh shit. Okay. So I'm gonna do a thing because
Okay.
that is a 10. I am going to. There is a thing that Soul Knife Rogues have that I haven't gotten to use yet. With skills that I am proficient in, which I am double proficient in stealth. I have a thing called Side Bolstered Knack, and I can roll a d8 and potentially make this not a 10.
okay. And a reminder, you do still have Pass Without a Trace if you wish to boost your chances, Magna.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was so confused. I was like,
I
what?
don't.
I thought you.
What?
What did you use at Amir's
I have hidden step.
hidden step? Sorry, that's what I meant.
I'm so nervous about this roll.
It was cocked. I literally threw it across the table.
16. Okay, 16.
I'm really scared.
What is this? I keep forgetting. What am I rolling?
I got
Stealth?
stuck on my hand for a second. And I got really stressed. I'm so scared.
Ivor also would have
That
let
was-
them know that she's in Wallace's head.
Yeah. That was my Vaxel Dawn die, and it was so close to a natural 20. It was a 2.
16.
So you both got 16s? Okay. You,
So stressed.
for a moment,
I don't like it. I don't like it.
for a moment,
My stomach is so tight.
Meredith stops. You see her quiet, Wallace? Sorry. Thought I heard something. Carry on.
I'm still stressed. I don't trust that. I'm still stressed.
Ivor, the thought you're getting and what Magna and Cora see is the old leather-bound book.
I called it. I fucking called it. I
As
fucking
soon
called it.
as
I
he
fucking
said
called
that
it.
it was in the library, I was like,
I
fucking
kn-
necromancy book.
It's the book. It's the fucking book.
And Wallace kind
I
of
should have
just
taken it. I
offers
should have
it,
taken it.
offers it, and is like, I don't know what you want with it. And it's like, well, what I want. And she takes the book. Have you been doing what I asked? And Wallace, yeah, I have. Listen, I don't know why or really what you're having me write, but I don't like that. And he gestures to the book. I don't, and Meredith just, you don't need to worry. It's fine. It's just a little theory of mine.
Ivor in the psychic link is like, she can't have that. She can't have that. She cannot have that.
And Wallace is just, well, okay, well, if it's a theory of yours, why? Listen, I don't want to do this. I don't know why I've let you have me do this for this long, and I don't know why I've let you let me do this. But I don't want to do this. You know what that did to my family, and why don't you do it? Anyone can do it. I mean, Kendra did, and you can do this. And Meredith just, shh. Wallace. She looks at the book. Why would I do it when I have the professional right here, Kendro? And she pushes it back into his chest. And you guys see him just, no. And he like shoves it back into the bookshelf. How did you, shh. Covers his mouth. It's okay. If you keep doing this for me, I won't tell anyone. But if you stop, then so does this little charade. I know you always wanted to be the better brother, but unfortunately, you're not. But you have a fresh start with me, Kendro. I'm sorry.
Oh shit!
Wallace. You keep that up, and I'll let it go. This little mishap And you just see Wallace just, and he like covers his neck. Yeah. And Magna, you see the ink spreading. You just, and you see him literally like start covering his face. And Ivor, in his head, you start realizing that when you remember your vision, how do you feel about your brother?
Oh,
I hate him. How do you feel about yourself? I hate me more. Your first vision in Nexilis, and you remember that.
I'm probably gonna regret this, but Ivor wants him to know. So I'm gonna need him to roll. Hold on. I'm gonna need him to roll.
I'm like, oh, fuck.
Why did I put that fucking book back?
I know! I need him.
Hey, Cora, remember when you had that dream and neither of the boys were addressed by name directly?
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Remember Magna when he was the one being buried by his father and his father dare not look at him as he desperately tried to apologize? What does Kendro need to roll?
Wisdom saving.
Fuck this shit. Fuck this. What the fuck?
Kendro. Where's Kendro? Kendro. Okay, as a necromancer.
I don't know what to do with myself right now.
That is a 6, my dear. I think that fails.
I know she pushes into his head.
Wee.
Okay.
And so he knows that she's in there.
And you just, no. And you just hear the thoughts, no. And that's just all you hear. It's just this no.
He realized someone else knows now. Fuck. Does it look like Meredith is leaving currently?
You see Meredith kind of pat, as if this is exactly what she wanted. And she turns on her heel and starts towards the back door.
Fuck!
Ivor's gonna go to the library.
Okay. You see her heading towards the back door.
Shit. Ay!
Where is the book now?
It's right behind Kendro.
Yeah, he took it back and put it on the shelf.
Yeah, he took it back. Well, she shoved it in his chest.
And he put it down?
He put it on the bookshelf behind him, trying to hide it. But he's still there. You could possibly go around to the other side and reach through.
I kind of want to hidden step over there and take it.
Okay, do that.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm
Do
gonna
it.
hidden step and go over and take it.
Fuck.
Okay, roll sleight of hand with advantage to take the book.
So what is this roll for?
Oh, fuck.
Sleight of hand with
Sleight
advantage.
of hand with advantage.
Cora's about to use her cloak. Fuck.
That's a 15.
You get it.
Bad. That's not bad.
Okay.
Oh.
You get the book.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like Meredith noticed we came in.
No.
So for all intents and purposes, according to Meredith, we have been outside the entire time.
Right.
Okay.
Meredith.
I don't fucking care about Roger right now.
Okay.
He's a problem no matter what we do.
That's true.
Cora is going to... Cora is going to use her cloak
Okay.
for the first time.
Okay.
And she is going to dimension door... Oh, fuck. She's gonna dimension door to, because it's a place you can imagine within 500 feet, is inside of the guard tower 500 feet.
Yes.
She's gonna bamf inside of the guard tower, wait a couple seconds before she goes out. It leaves behind a cloud of smoke,
Okay.
a very faint one that just a gust of wind can blow away. She's gonna wait a couple seconds for pretty much as long as it takes for Meredith to walk outside.
Yep.
And then she's going to come out of the guard tower.
I was here the whole time.
Yeah.
She doesn't know where Cora went.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna walk out and see if she can see Meredith.
Okay. So you
First time I've used that, and that's the only time I can use it today.
okay?
Really hope we don't need to use it anymore.
So
I
you
mean, I'm
all,
still in the library.
yeah, Magnus still in the library. You are alone with Kendro, who
Yikes.
is
Okay.
That's your
spiraling.
problem. I'm worried about
Yeah.
where she's going next.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
So
Ivor is heading straight for Kendro.
okay. So you I'll do this. Is Cora, you from the guard tower are able to see behind the buildings.
Why I wanted to go there.
Yeah. You see Meredith come outside, and she kind of glances around and turns towards Gideon's.
Of course.
How do you think she found out?
Yeah.
And she starts walking towards Gideon's.
Cora's gonna leave well enough alone. She knows that she's going there.
Okay.
That's too many bears to poke right now. She's like, I barely understand what's happening currently. I don't want to fuck with that.
Yeah.
Because I will get fucked over if I fuck with that right now.
Ivor, you get to the library. Magna, you now have the book. And Kendro falls and sits and is curled his legs up to his chest, and you see him putting the handkerchief higher above his face as the stress is too much and it's spreading up his face. Ivor,
Yeah, Ivor's.
you enter.
She's just gonna come in and just, hey, what are you?
And he like hides his face,
She's gonna kneel down in front of him. Just, hey,
and he's just covered.
what happened in the past is past. I'm not gonna hold it against you. I'm not gonna hold it over your head. She does not get to do that to you. What do you want me to call you?
Wallace?
Okay, Wallace. What she is doing is not okay.
And you can feel the energy of the necromancy just spreading over him. It's not consuming him, but it's almost creating like a shield. Like you can tell he's like kind of unwillingly hiding.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna hold her hands out. Just out in general for him to take if he wants to.
Why? Why?
Why what?
Do you know how many people I killed? Do you know how many people I slaughtered at the chance of something?
Do you regret it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what matters to me. You made mistakes. A lot of people make mistakes. That doesn't mean you deserve her doing this to you. What she's doing is not out of a place of love at all. And I've tried to be subtle about it, but after this, no. Meredith is not a good woman. I'm not gonna hold this over your head. I won't bring it up if you don't want me to. But I need you to know that you can trust me. And I know that's going to be very difficult after what she and presumably so many other people have done to you. Trust is hard, and I know. I will not ever knowingly mistreat you. And if I do, I need you to call me out on it. I need you to be as blatant as you can be, and if you need to yell at me, then yell at me. But you do not deserve that. Plenty of people do terrible things. My family, for what I understand, unknowingly did a lot of terrible things.
I just thought I could bring her back. And I thought that if these travelers, they were always so mean. And I just thought that if I could use them to bring back someone good.
You made a mistake. But you learned from that. That's important. Are you trying to atone for it?
I thought I was. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. His eyes are starting to go black as the tears start to be stained, and you're remembering the memory of Larkin trying to offer comfort to Wallace, who was crying the ink-stained tears, just apologizing as these tears run down his face. I thought I was helping, but recently I don't know why I was letting her do it. I don't even know what I was writing. Story?
She has some sort of effect on people, and she is using and abusing it. Okay? And we can try to help. It wasn't your fault. What she was having you do is not your fault. The fact that you're resisting it is everything.
I don't know what she wants from them. But that can be really powerful magic, even if it doesn't. The problem is when you're trying to use that magic to bring back someone to life, it doesn't. Logically, it doesn't work, and I should have known that it wouldn't have worked, but I tried, and I thought if I could add blood and ash as offering to the ink, it would work, and then. But if we're here, it brings back the dead as dead. It's supposed to summon ghosts and specters. And if we're already dead, I don't really know what it's gonna do. And I'm scared that I helped.
So we don't let her have it. Okay?
I need to, and he like stands up and he goes to grab the book, and he doesn't know Magnus on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And you just hear him, where'd it go? And he starts ripping books.
Hey. What are you worried about?
Where'd the book go? It was right there.
Okay, why do you need to know where it is?
Because I don't want her to have it.
Okay. She's going to check with the psychic link. Do either of you have it?
I have it.
It's safe. She doesn't have it. I promise.
Okay.
I swear to you. Okay? It might be best for me not to tell you where it is that's okay.
I don't want to know.
Okay, then I won't tell you. But it is safe. She won't have it. That's why I'm here. It's okay.
I want to go to Larkin, but I can't be seen like this. I can only imagine what I look like right now.
Well, lucky for you, I can't see you.
But everyone else can.
Here.
I'm so
Miss
glad
your
you
hands?
can't see me. He just slowly puts his hands in yours.
And she's gonna start singing.
Okay.
Specifically a lullaby in Celestial that her mother used to sing to her
Okay.
when she was little,
Soft
just to try to calm him down.
You start to sing in Celestial, and he may not know the words, but the tone, the energy, and he just closes his eyes and just, you can kind of feel just the necromancy, the necrotic energy just swallowing back down, and he kind of leans his head, and you feel him press his forehead on your shoulder. I'm so sorry.
You don't need to apologize. You have nothing to apologize for, not to me.
I don't want to be here.
Where?
Larkin,
You want to be with Larkin?
Mhm.
She'll, using the psychic link, ask one of them to get Larkin.
Uh,
Oh, Chelsea can't hear you.
Chelsea, we can't hear you.
me too.
Why can't you
Oh, there we
hear
go.
me?
Now we can hear.
There we go. There we go.
I'm at the guard tower. I can go get Larkin. The library still?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Just Larkin. Don't come in yourself.
Okay. Okay.
What do I do with the book?
Just take it.
Just leave.
Keep it on you. Just take it.
Okay.
What?
Wallace doesn't want to know where it is or what's happened to it so long as Meredith does not have it.
Okay. Where
Does-
should I? Where
Is
do I
what?
go? Where do I go? That would be good to take this book.
Probably the best thing to do is keep it on yourself. I don't know if it's best to have anyone in the library right now, but if you want to be outside, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. I'll go back to the tavern and I'll take the book with me. I'll just hold it.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Magna's gonna leave the library and put the book kind of like in his shirt, kind of under his belt, or
Okay.
where the tie of his trousers are,
Okay.
and walk back to the tavern.
Okay.
Just
Or you'll
go-
see Cora walking out, going to the tavern as well.
I don't know. I don't want to feel like we're both rushing back to the tavern.
Cora's not. She's walking as she normally would.
Magna's gonna sit on the fountain for a second.
Okay. All right, you sit for a while.
Act natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sit at the fountain for a bit. You see Walter and Winter just taking a walk, and howdy, and you wave. No one seems to be too suspicious. They most of the people in town have come to trust you, or just to come to that's that guy.
Yeah.
Fucking Magna.
Fucking
Probably going to
Magna.
see a mirror.
Probably waiting. Yeah, probably waiting for a mirror.
Well, he's not going anywhere.
Really quick, Casper, sorry, because
No,
I
you're
have a
good.
working thing in my brain
You're good.
right now. There's a lot happening. That's why if you saw me starting to oh shit. Hitchwire, were they under control of Meredith?
Hitchwire, yes.
Okay.
You know that the
When
link is
we-
not strong, but
Yeah. When we talked to Hitchwire, because it's been a minute.
Yep.
When we talked to Hitchwire, and I will let the scene continue after this, I just need to remember
Yeah.
how, and what we saw after the combat as well, how did, when the monsters fade, that organic material fade, what did it look like specifically?
almost like the whole Infinity War going to dust
The
thing.
ashes?
Yeah, it looks like ash.
I don't feel
but
so good, Mr.
but-
Stark.
but with
You made that joke already!
but with more smoke. It's like smoke and
Okay.
ash. Yeah.
Okay. I have a working theory in the brain. Don't mind me.
Okay. So
We can talk about it later.
So you go back into the tavern, and you see Dimitri and Thespis, and Thespis is anxiously still sitting at the table and sees you, and pings you a message. It's like, what the hell is going on?
A lot.
Okay, what can I do?
Right now, I need to get Larkin and send him over to the library for Wallace. The kind of the pause of just name Wallace.
Okay.
And I don't. After that, I don't know. There's a lot happening.
Okay. He's right back there, and points to the hall, and you can see. Yeah. So.
Oh, go that way.
Yeah, you go there, and you see there's Larkin literally is coming out of a doorway and comes into the hall and just, Cora.
Hi. Wallace is in the library.
And needs me.
Yeah.
He was holding a box.
Cora takes it.
I was
Without
gonna
even
say he just
questioning.
drops it. He just drops
Cora
it.
grabs it immediately.
Okay.
She's like, shit.
Yeah, and it seemed to be full of eating utensils, which here are wood,
Yeah.
mostly. But he just dropped it and just walks
Cora with quick dex, just fuck.
Yeah. And Larkin just walks downstairs, walks past Thespis and Dimitri, walks outside. Magna, you see him walking with a purpose, and like you can tell that he has an idea of what may have
might have happened. Yeah.
And you've never seen an angry fae.
Oh, that's just scary. That shit's fucking
But
scary.
like you can see like almost everything around him is like warping a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And like it's
Yeah,
like
that shit's scary.
he'll take
Yeah, that's
like
horrifying.
he'll take like 2 steps and then like disappear, and then he'll be a few steps ahead. And it's almost like he's kind of like glitching because he is trying to hurry
Yeah.
with whatever
Yeah, he's
power
trying to
he
go as quick as he can.
with whatever power he can use. And so he got to the library much faster than any mortal on 2 feet would. Ivor, you feel Larkin enter.
He's still holding on to Wallace and just saying to him really quietly, trying to calm him down.
You feel before you hear him coming.
The force that he is.
And walk down the hall, walk down. And when he speaks, it's almost like you're hearing multiple voices at once. Because again, his body and voice change depending who's hearing him.
Mm-hmm.
But you're hearing it through Wallace as well.
You're also hearing Wallace. You're probably hearing how many people hear Larkin at once.
Oh, that's so cool.
As the
That's
layered,
really neat.
as the layered voice just,
So cool.
I will take over from here.
Do you want me to go, Wallace?
And you just feel a nod.
Okay. If you ever need to talk, I know you have Larkin, but I'm here, okay?
You feel another nod as Larkin kneels down. And you again just feel just the way, like when he kneels down, it's almost like just this just goes out just from him moving. And he kind of looks to you. Thank you. Now please go.
I know you will, but take care of him.
Yes.
And she'll get up and she'll leave.
And you have left the library.
And she pulls out of Wallace's head.
When you were still in Wallace's head, and when like you could hear Larkin, like you just felt this ease come over Wallace. Like his comfort person has arrived. Like his solace and safety is there. And you can head back. You can do whatever you want. Meredith is still nowhere to be seen outside.
Cora would have shared.
It's glad that she can't be, because Ivor might kill her. Just drop a fucking fireball on her ass. Fuck.
Cora also would have let everyone know
Okay.
where she saw Meredith go. I'm gonna turn my gate
Okay.
fuck back down because it's angry.
I am gonna say it is 12:30. You have only gotten through about 2/3 of what I was thinking.
Okay, your
I'm
point
good to keep
being.
going.
Do you all want to keep going?
Yes.
And this is improv, yes, and let's
sorry.
keep going.
Every session, what are we usually saying? We want to fucking
We
want to
keep going.
Okay.
What kind
The
of
last
fucking
7-hour
the
session, we were
fuck?
like, we want to keep going.
Time is an illusion.
Legitimately,
Maybe?
the only time we're ever like, hey, we should probably stop because Casper's probably tired. Otherwise, we're like, let's fucking go.
If
do
you're
we
tired,
maybe-
that's different.
No,
but...
no.
Okay, then what the
Now let's
fuck?
go. Let's go.
All right, everyone.
Do we maybe want to take like a 10-minute break?
I'd say yes. We'll take a
Since
10.
we're at a good pause
Yes.
right now.
We'll take a 10-minute
Yeah.
break.
Oh, I'm shaking.
Go on.
I need sugar because all the sugar left out of my ears.
What?
Sugar, sorry.
What does that mean?
I'm in grandpa mode, so
All right.
grandpa
So-
mode activate.
We are going to take a 10-minute break. I'll ideally run an ad. And then we'll be back. It might not even be a full 10 minutes. We'll see. And then we'll be
I
back.
just gotta pee really bad.
Yes.
Like, I get more to drink.
So,
I'm out of water. Extra strength.
all right. We'll see everyone in no more than 10 minutes. All right.
Okay. Ah.